Yes, well, I think it's very important for music to play a political role. Music has to play a political role because music influences people. Now, if music plays a political role, I think it will speed anti-corruption and pass any message very fast. I think it's the fastest outlet to passing on information. So the more bands that sing against governments, their governments that are corrupt, the better for the society. I don't like any corrupt government, and any government that doesn't do what it's supposed to do cannot be my friend. So I will do my part as an individual that believes that believes in justice, believes against corruption, believes that a continent like Africa that has oil, diamonds, gold, quota, oil, and all the mineral resources that we have, why are we the poorest continent on the face of the earth? We should be the richest. We should have highways like I see San Francisco to Los Angeles to Miami. We should have roads. People should be able to travel from Nigeria to South Africa by road. We should have cities. We should have villages. People should have a good life. If all this money and the resources were invested in Africa, we should have the best education. We should be able to bring the best professors from all over the world to teach in our universities. This is governments that care. This is what a government that cares for its people would do. Not take the resources, buy houses for themselves in Europe and America, put their own children in the best schools in Europe and America, get the best Medicare for themselves and their families in America and Europe, and then leave their people to suffer, which is what is going on in every African state today. What can they do? We can sing, we can have organizations. It will change. It will change one day. It's changing because more and more people are aware. I mean, if we see what is even going in Iran today, if we see what is going on worldwide with the internet, the speed at which information is passed is so rapid that it's totally out of control of the authorities to stop any kind of information from getting around the world today. So I think the internet is fantastic in that respect. So people will know they cannot get away with injustice, for instance. And that song will go on forever and ever and ever. People will always refer to that song or that music. People who know this music know what it's about. So they expect it to be the way it is. It has to be confrontational. It has to be political and honest and all these things. And that is why they follow this music. Now the audience in America, I don't see much difference. Only that maybe San Francisco or vice versa, city by city. I know there are some places where if they know I'm playing, we'll definitely get a full house. Washington DC, New York, San Francisco, Paris, Geneva. There are cities like that that are already know the Afrobeat very well. There are a few places now. Atlanta, we're getting big in all the cities now. So we are filling most of the clubs that probably would not have done 6-7 years ago. Now it's not just bigger, they're getting to know me as a person, the shrine. Everybody wants to know about the shrine. Everybody wants to come to the shrine. We had a band from San Francisco, Aphrodisia, who came to the shrine. So we're getting bands like that coming. There was a band that came in at the beginning of the year from Australia, an Afrobeat band, saying they are playing Afrobeat, they want to know the shrine, they want to play at the shrine. So we're having people like this coming to the shrine. So the shrine is becoming a mecca, or the mecca of Afrobeat. And this is a dream of my father come true. And I think these are all the things I would love to see in my lifetime and after my lifetime as well. I would love to see I would love to see the world touring Africa like we tour. City by city, a country like Nigeria, it will take a band 2 months to tour extensively a country like Nigeria. Now when you tour Nigeria, you go to Togo, you go to Benin, you go to Ghana, you go to Cote d'Ivoire, you go to Mali. You'll be touring Africa for maybe 2 years, 3 years if you are lucky, before you tour Europe or America. You'll be promoting your album for about 5 years. You'll have to even go to the studio in between to get your next album out, and you'll be on the road forever. Now, this is how it should be. We need music centers like we have all over the world, where American bands, European bands can tour Africa, like African bands tour Europe and America. It's one-sided right now. We want to see it like we come to Africa, to America, where young bands can come, any kind of band can just tour the United States of Africa and just tour. Go right around Africa, all the way to South Africa, Zimbabwe, Rwanda, Botswana, Angola, blah, blah, go all the way back, Morocco, blah, 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 blah. By the time you're back in the United States, you have to be a change person. By the time you come, everybody will say, wow, what was your experience like? You will not even be able to explain, because different cultures, different people, different languages, that band will be a changed band. That band will get inspiration to propel itself and probably its society for greater things in the future. Like when we tour America, by the time we get back to Africa, we are different people. Whether we like it or not, we have to be different.